Hey, what up, y'all? Integrity here. I know it's been forever. I missed you guys. I really did. It's so whack that I just stopped out of nowhere. So I'm back. But anyway, I want to talk about something that I read in this Facebook group that I'm part of. It's Christian B-Boys and B-Girls. And someone has shared a story, and the story and the context was talking about like how do you explain the existence of God, or just what do you do in that kind of conversation or whatever. And so the story goes like this: there's a client that always gets his hair cut and beard trim at the same barber shop, and so he goes in, talks to the barber that he normally does, and while he's getting his stuff cleaned up and whatnot. Out of all these conversations that this barber and the client was having, he finally jumped onto a conversation about God. And when they did, the barber was like, you know what, I don't believe in a God. And the client was like, why not? And he goes, how so, And so the barber was like, I just don't believe in a God that allows sickness and allows, pain and suffering. And how is it a God who is supposed to be loving would allow kind of stuff like that? And so the client kept his mouth shut because he didn't want to start up an argument. And so basically, he just waited till he got his stuff done, and then he left the barber shop. And as he was walking down the road, he had noticed this guy with this like really grungy beard and long hair and whatever, and he just didn't look cleaned up. And so he had an idea and brought the guy back to the barber shop and said, you know what, I don't believe in a barber. And the barber's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm right here. And the client started saying, well, you know what, I don't believe in a barber that would allow people to walk around with their beard all like that and their hair all messed up and not cleaned up or whatever. That doesn't make sense that a barber would allow that stuff to happen. And the barber was like, you know what though? That's because they don't come to me. And the client was like, exactly. That's the point. That stuff like this happens. There are things that are always going on or whatever, and it's because people don't come to God that this stuff happens. And so I just thought that was like really powerful. And no, that's not to say that if you come to God you won't ever get sick or whatever. Like right now I am like super sick, super sinus pressure and throat hurts, and I'm just talking, and I'm going to continue to talk because if I stop talking my throat hurts even more. So anyway, so it's not to say that stuff is totally not going to happen, but the point is that even the barber realized that, you know what, I can't take care of anybody unless they actually come to me. And God's like kind of the same way, where it's like, even though he takes care of us by allowing us to live every single day, it's the same thing. It's like he could do more if we would actually come to him, or I should say he would do more. And again, I could really like split hairs, like the barber shop. Anyway, I could go in different many directions or whatever, but I just thought the story itself was really cool. That the main point was even the barber understood that I can't take care of anybody, I can't treat anybody if they don't come to me. And the client was like, yeah, that's exactly what God is. He's not taking care of you. Nobody's coming to him, so therefore stuff like that happens. And only God can take care of things like that. Yep, so I just wanted to let you guys be encouraged by that. Hopefully you were encouraged. If not, I was super encouraged. So be encouraged for me being encouraged. So, that's it. Step up when we step in. Peace.